I just don't relate. And I think that's just the double-edged sword of not caring about most things. All right, welcome to the video. This morning was kind of crazy because Charlie was supposed to have our go-to, I mean, not crazy, really, but a little bit of a, what would you call it? Speed bump, change of plans, a little bit of change of plans this morning. I personally thought I was gonna have all morning and all day to kind of work on my own stuff, but Charlie had plans to get a massage with one of her friends for her birthday, and her friend bailed on her, and I wasn't gonna have her go there by herself, and I just go there by herself. So I took her over there. As you can see, I went to the YMCA, and I was gonna look around, so I just kind of walked in there, and it was kind of crazy. So the front desk people weren't really paying attention. Technically, did I sneak inside the YMCA and play basketball? Yes, but I mean, it was only for like 20 minutes, so I was in and out real quick. No one even noticed I was there. No one even noticed I left, so no harm done there. And then we went over to this like bodacious what is it? Bookstore. It was a bookstore, and it was the bookstore, bodacious bookstore over on Jefferson Street, next to Angle and Vulgar's. And I was at their office, but I didn't realize that there was a bodacious there. So I went over there, checked, got some coffee, and worked from there a little bit. And I actually ran into, so there was like a big group of people that came in, and they're from a yoga class from the YMCA, and there was a guy there that I actually met a long time ago when I was filming with Trip, and we went on to Blab TV. He actually owns Blab TV, and I overheard their conversation, and he was talking about cameras and TV and stuff. So I was like, okay, he works in media, I guess you would call it. And he mentioned Blab TV. I was like, oh, I was on Blab TV. And he was like, that's where I know you're from. So we met briefly. It was literally like, I want to say 10 seconds, and I was working at the time too. So I didn't really recognize him, but he recognized me. So that was cool to run into him again. And we met a bunch of people over there that do the yoga thing at the YMCA. And maybe when we move down to Pensacola, we can join their little yoga class and I guess spend time with them, because they play pickleball and do yoga and a bunch of other things. And yeah, it was actually kind of cool to run into someone who I've worked with adjacent to, or it was cool to run into that guy that owned Blab TV. But let's get into this workout, and I guess I will talk to you guys either tonight or tomorrow. I can stop talking to the camera because it's still awkward for me.
Arise.
Gotta work on my lockout. All right. You know what really sucks? Is that I like that gym a lot, but it's so expensive. It's like, you have to sign up for a year, and it's $60 a month, compared to other places where it's like 10 or 15. But I really like that gym. It's like very clean, not outrageous colors. There is some purple, but majority of the gym is black. They have tons of equipment, a really large turf section, so you can do your warm-ups and stretch, and you can do athletic things as well. I was doing, you know, handstands, stuff like that, calisthenics stuff over there. They have deadlift platforms, you know, big squat racks that you can turn into bench press stuff. What else? They have a decent amount of cardio equipment, not too much. I want to say in total probably about 20 machines, 20 cardio machines, which includes treadmills and bikes. And they have that little sprinting thing where it's not powered, but you just sprint on it, which I want to get back into sprinting, because sprinting is really good for your athleticism and your health in general. But it sucks that it's so expensive. I mean, it's granted because it's a nice gym, but man, $60 a month? So $60 a month is only like, see, that's when they know they got you, when you try to justify the expensive price in your head. Yeah, but it's a nice gym. And there's a food truck outside, which I don't know if that's a normal thing. I doubt it. Probably only like a weekend thing, but it's like a Caesar, like a Greek food place, Mediterranean food place. And I love me some Mediterranean food, so maybe it's a sign. Nonetheless, we are going back to the house, gonna try to edit some stuff beforehand. It's gonna be a long night, I can already tell. And Charlie's friends are coming over for a little bit to celebrate her birthday. So we're gonna do like games and probably a bonfire or something like that. I don't know, we'll see. Mostly games probably. And I would like to work after, but we will see. We will see. I gotta be honest, I find it difficult to, what am I trying to say? My arm's getting tired up there. I find it difficult to spend time with people because I'd rather be making videos, to be honest. Like I'd rather be making videos or like working. But lately I feel like I've been using work as an excuse to not hang out with people, but like, I don't know, okay. Lately, I feel like I have been using work. I've been using work to not hang out with people. And I think that could be a bad thing because with me, like relationships in general are difficult. So maybe I'm just doing the easier thing and not like spending time with people and kind of cultivating relationships with people. But at the same time, like I just feel like I don't relate with most people. Like I love waking up at 4 a.m. I love going to sleep at 8. I love working out. I love making videos, and like most people just, at least around my area, just like I just don't relate with most people. Like I don't watch TV. Like I don't know the most recent episode of XYZ. Like I haven't been to like the new bar that opened up. Like I haven't played the game that just came out. So like I haven't watched the football game, or I don't watch the basketball games, or you know what I'm saying? Like just normal things people do, I just don't do. So I just don't know what to talk about, or I don't feel included in the conversation because there's only like 3 or 4 things that I really care about and can really have a conversation about that I can relate to, and it's just, I just don't relate. Like I just don't relate, and I think that's just the double-edged sword of not caring about most things. You know, like on one end, it's you get to focus on a handful of things, on the other end, or you get to be good at a handful of things, and on the other end, you just don't relate with people. And number one, like in your life. So like purpose, I guess it's the balance between purpose and the balance between relationships. So like if you are clear about your purpose, you're simply not going to relate with most people, because I would say, in my opinion, most people aren't clear on their purpose of life. Like most people are kind of just floating around, like they don't have much of a plan, or like they're kind of just like going with the flow of what people tell them to do. And that's not a bad thing. I'm like, I don't look down on anyone. It's just, that's just not me, And on the other hand, you lose out on relationships, because again, you just don't relate, you can't have that small talk of, what'd you think about the last episode of XYZ? What'd you think about the game? Did you watch the game? And whenever people have a conversation with me, it's like, no, I didn't watch it, or I haven't seen it, or, no, I didn't go out with the people. It's like, it's a win-win. It's a win-win. It's never a lose-lose. Or it's a give and take. That's more what I'm trying to say. It's a give and take between caring about a small group of things and not relating to people. So I guess there's my rant, and I feel like that's what's been going through my head most of the week. Again, I'm not complaining, by no means. It's just the nature of the beast. So, yeah, those are my thoughts. And also, these clips, I'm just not gonna edit them at all. Like, this is for real, like what's in my head all the time. And I think that editing it takes away from a lot of the scatterbrainness that I have, and it takes away from, I guess, the authenticity of it, because I'm not afraid of sounding dumb, like if someone watches this and says you're wrong at this point, like I'm definitely gonna consider their opinion and rethink that initial thought I had, and either see validity in their point, or see where their point doesn't apply to my specific situation and take that into account. But again, it's like, this is just me talking through my thoughts, and not everyone's thoughts are perfect, especially mine. Like, I definitely have a biased idea of things because I'm experiencing the world through my lens. And if you're I guess giving advice or speaking on a subject through your specific lens, then it's biased. So I'm a big believer in, nothing's right or wrong. It just depends on what framework you're basing your point off of, and what direction you're going to determine whether or not the statement or points you're making are going to benefit you going toward that goal or toward that mission, or be detrimental to your goal and where you're coming from. Does that make sense at all? In my head, it all makes sense. In my head, it all makes sense. But if it doesn't make sense to you, I apologize. Should I just end the video here? I think I might just end the video. You're gonna get me. This is the video y'all are gonna get. You're gonna get me playing basketball. You're gonna get me talking or working at Bodacious. You're gonna get me trying to organize my work life, a workout, and me trying to think through my thoughts of having a having focus on a few things and not relating to people. So I guess this is literally trying to the title of the video is going to be trying to navigate health, wealth, and relationships. I think that's going to be kind of my overall theme of everything in my content. Is I'm just trying to figure out how to be extremely healthy and capable in order to protect my family from physical threats, even though there may not be any physical threats that I have to encounter. To be competent in finances, which money is not everything, but it is important. And the game of business in my I guess tool with business is media, is with the camera, content, social media, XYZ, anything in that realm. And relationships, which include romantic and platonic, and with family relationships. Because honestly, just like, I've been trying to think of like a niche, quote unquote, of like what I want the theme of these videos to be around, like kind of be like what I'm aiming toward, and like what, you know, I guess the theme of it. And I think I just came up with what it is. It's just, bro, I'm just a normal guy trying to navigate health, wealth, and relationships to the best of my ability, and maybe try to help me 3 or 4 years ago, who was, number one, afraid of what people thought of me, 2, lazy, 3, undisciplined, 4, just kind of lost in the world. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't know, you know, what my thing was. I kind of just picked something and went all in, and then, or I kind of just dabbled in a whole bunch of stuff and nothing really stuck until I picked up the camera. And hopefully help that guy out. And above all this, of course, having a great relationship with yourself, and above that, God and Jesus and the Holy Spirit. So, with all of that, if you've stuck around to me ranting this entire time, this is a 15-minute clip right now. If you stuck to the end, like the video to know, so I know that it'd be surprising to me if anybody stuck to the end of this and had the attention span, and I guess to stroke my own ego that I am entertaining enough for someone to just listen to me rant for 15 minutes, please like the video. Thank you. Have a great life, week, etc. Peace.